to our next myth. It's impossible to pass an AAPC exam on your first attempt.
I can give my small bit of advice with that. My favorite part of my specific job, and I'm the manager, is really talking to our members. I love talking to them and seeing why, what their struggles are or what it is. And in all honesty, when I talk to people, if they have taken our course and finished our course, finishing it is so important to passing that exam. And they used our practice exams and our study guides. We're helping. We are the industry that is trying to help you pass that exam. And we want to know what you know. So we provide the education of what we feel needs to be known. A lot of people will say that the exam's too hard. Well, yes, it is an extremely hard exam, but that's why it's one of the most sought out credentials here, anywhere. I mean, really, honestly, the CPC is one of the most sought out credentials because they know what we test is valuable. And it is 100% absolutely, positively, you can pass it on the first try.
And
you probably have some statistics and better.
Yep. And I think, Wendy, you bring up a good point. I think it depends on your preparation and where you're getting your education from. One thing when we develop any exam and our course content, we look at it based on job competencies, what's required as far as from an employer's perspective that needs to be measured to have an understanding that that person knows what they're doing. With that, we have access to exam statistics. We know which questions and what competencies are more difficult than others. This is a class that we provide during conference when we do our teach the teacher sessions, where those instructors and schools who have partnered with us will go over the problematic areas that we see people getting wrong on the exams. So because we have access to all of this exam insight, it allows us to prepare materials to really make sure that through the preparation process, people are understanding the concepts that they need to know, specific guidelines, proper use of parenthetical notes, all of those things that are skills that make you a good coder. So because we have this insight coming directly to an AAPC course, you're going to see a higher pass rate. On average, with our credentials, those that are taking our curriculum directly
and finishing
it have an 83 to 86% pass rate. Those that partner with us who are licensing our content and our instructional materials, on average, now all schools and instructors vary, so this is just a broad number, are an average about 60%. So those of you that have gone through a partner, some of them have even higher. So I don't want to make you think that you're only going to have a 60% chance. But one of the numbers that is alarming to us is individuals who try to challenge the exam on their own without preparation, or those that go to a school that do not use AAPC content, have a 27% chance of passing. So depending on where you get trained, you're going to have a more successful outcome than others.
And I think also, this is my personal opinion from listening to people, is how much you put into that study as well. Are there people that pass the exam that have experience in coding, that have taken a course that is not, that is part of that 23%? Yes, definitely they can pass, but it's going to be, a lot harder for them. And, why work hard? My motto is go the easiest route. And in all honesty, I mean, I probably don't know if I'm supposed to say this. Ray's probably going, wah, but I kind of, two of my brother-in-laws have gone through a coding college, and they paid a lot of money to go through one of the colleges. When they came to me, I was like, really? Because AAPC's distance learning is this much. And it was considerably a lot less than going to one of the colleges that, you know, and they would have had a better chance of passing the exam. I think they're one of the ones that did pass the exam on the first or second try, but both of them are really smart brainiacs. So it didn't surprise me.